Hi, book friends. This book is called Peppa Pig and the Library Visit. Yes, the library. Have you been to the library before? When I was a little girl, I used to be there all the time. But if you haven't been to a library, you can learn about the library from this book. Yes, let's see how it goes for Peppa. Let's open the book. Are you ready? Okay, let's begin. It's bedtime for Peppa and George. Could we have a story, please? Asked Peppa. Okay, says Mummy Pig. Here's the one about the red monkey. We always read that one, says Peppa. The red monkey takes a bath, brushes his teeth, and goes to sleep. Let's choose another book instead. Peppa goes to the bookshelf. There's a book about a blue tiger, a book about a green spider, a book about an orange penguin, and... Ooh, says Peppa. What's this one? The Wonderful World of Concrete, reads Mummy Pig. I've been looking for that, says Daddy Pig. It's a book I borrowed from the library. Aha! What's a library? Asked Peppa. A library is a place you can go to borrow books. When you finish reading them, you take them back so others can borrow them, says Daddy Pig. He looks at the book. I have had this for a rather long time, Daddy Pig says. Oh, he looks nervous. You can return it tomorrow, says Mummy Pig, but right now it's bedtime. After Daddy reads this story, Peppa insists. Daddy Pig begins to read The Wonderful World of Concrete. Concrete is made of sand, water, and other things. Chapter 1. Sand. Sounds of snoring fill the room. Peppa and George are fast asleep. So is Mummy Pig. Whoa, not a very interesting book, Daddy Pig. Good night. The next morning, Peppa and her family head to the library. Wow, that's a beautiful building made of brick with a flag and a big clock. Peppa can't believe how many books are on the shelves. Look at them all, she shouts. Shh, Peppa, says Daddy Pig. You must be quiet in the library because people come here to read and to be quiet. Oh, okay. Don't forget, Peppa. Whispering. Next, please, comes another shout. It's Miss Rabbit, the librarian. Hello, Mummy Pig, she says. Are you returning these books? Oh, there they go. Yes, Miss Rabbit. Mummy Pig gives her books to Miss Rabbit to scan, and the computer beeps as the books slide across the counter. Oh, the librarian, Miss Rabbit, has a special scanner. And when the books go by, they go beep. Why is the computer beeping? Asked Peppa. It's checking to see that you haven't been naughty and kept the book for too long. I may have kept this book for a bit too long, says Daddy Pig. Uh-oh, there goes the concrete book. Oh, Peppa looks nervous. Don't worry, says Miss Rabbit. Then her computer makes a loud, long beep. Beep. Daddy Pig, she shouts. You've had this book out for 10 years. Naughty Daddy, says Peppa. Whoa, that is a bit too long, Daddy Pig. Look, there's a sad face on the computer. Everyone is so shocked. 10 years. Now that Daddy Pig's book is returned, he can borrow another one. Peppa and George want to borrow books too. Miss Rabbit shows Peppa and George to the children's section. Ooh, says Peppa, there are books about princesses and animals and planets. Yes, at the library there's a special children's section with children's books about animals and planets and fairy tales. Oh yes, and much, much more. Danny Dog and Susie Sheep are at the library too. Danny Dog is borrowing a book about soccer. Susie Sheep is borrowing a book about doctors. George has chosen his book. It's about dinosaurs. Dinosaur, says George. Grrr. Oh, even little George is at the library learning. That's right. Wow, the library is so much fun. Daddy Pig has found an exciting new book. Further Adventures in the World of Concrete. But Daddy Pig, says Peppa, I want a fun bedtime book. Oh, Peppa, will she get some books? Mummy Pig pulls out a red monkey book. Not that again, says Peppa. It's boring. It's a different story, says Mummy Pig. Once upon a time, there was a red monkey. I know, says Peppa. He had a bath, brushed his teeth, and went to sleep, she says. No, says Mummy Pig. He had adventures. Ooh, say the children. Oh, wow. They all gather around to see the book. It's a different red monkey book. Who knew? Peppa wants to hear the story. We can read it at home, says Mummy Pig. But I already chose a book about a princess, says Peppa. Then she sees another book about birds. That book looks interesting too. Miss Rabbit has good news for Peppa. You can take up to 3 books home if you'd like. Yippee, says Peppa. You just have to remember to bring them back on time, says Miss Rabbit. And that goes for you too, Daddy Pig. Uh-oh, Daddy Pig. Peppa laughs. I'll make sure he remembers. I want to come back to the library all the time. I love the library. Yay, Peppa! She's learned about a great place. Back at home, it's bedtime. Mummy Pig opens the new red monkey book. Once upon a time, there was a red monkey. He jumped in a space rocket and went to the moon. The moon, says Peppa. What an adventure. Mummy Pig turns the page. He had a picnic with a dinosaur. Dinosaur, says George. Then the red monkey swam under the sea. Mummy Pig turns the last page. Finally, he climbed the highest mountain. That was a busy day. Oh, yes, indeed. Wow. Went to the moon, had a picnic, swam in the sea, climbed a mountain. Wow, yes, an adventure. I think Daddy Pig agrees, says Peppa. Everyone looks. Daddy Pig is fast asleep. The end, whispers Mummy Pig. Sounds of Daddy's pig snores fill the room. everyone laughs. What a fun day. Oh, yes. A day at the library. And look, Daddy is wiped. Yes, he is fast asleep. And what a great story about the red monkey. And yes, Peppa, she got to borrow 2 other books. And I'm sure they're full of fun and adventure. And that's the end of Peppa Pig and the library visit. Yay! Can you clap with me? Yay! Let's clap together. Wow! Now you know all about the library. And if you have a question or if you're wondering about something, you can go to the library and see if there's a book about it so you can learn. Yes, that's the fun about the library. You get to learn about anything you can think of. That's right. Well, I hope that you visit the library soon. Bye-bye, book friends.